Hello everyone, I'm so glad to have you here. Thanks for clicking and I hope you all are doing great. It's another interesting recipe. So today we'll be making this responsible, mouth-watering, elegant vegetable soup. Yes, you heard me right, and I promise you are gonna love this. So here are the ingredients that you will need. You will need some fresh ugu leaves, also known as fluted pumpkin, some fresh water leaves, scotch bonnet pepper. You can add more or less of the pepper depending on your heat tolerance. Some crayfish, garden egg leaves, also known as akwukwo angara, some smoked fish, onions. Like onions plays a very good role in your vegetable soup, so you have to be generous with it. And I have some assorted meat. So the rest of the ingredients, as we cook, I will introduce them to you, but however I'm going to list all the ingredients on the description box as well. So to begin, in a pot I added in the assorted meat that are already washed. Next, I went in with some chopped purple onions, Maggi powder, a pinch of salt, add some water. You can use any protein of your preference. It mustn't necessarily be the proteins that I'm using. I try to minimize the intake of red meat in my house. That is why you always see me using either fish, stockfish, or beef food for my recipes. But whichever meat you are using, make sure they are properly seasoned because you want to build flavor into the meat and the stock. Give it a quick stir, cover and allow to cook until the meat are like 95% cooked. While the meats are cooking, I'm going to prep all the vegetables, starting with the ugu or pumpkin leaves. This recipe goes super fast, so you have to make sure all your ingredients are ready before the meats are cooked. The freshness, the aroma of this ugu is giving me life. After plugging them, add them into a bowl, add some salt and wash them carefully. The salt is going to act as the sanitizer. So I went as far as taking out the rope or the strands out from the stem. This will make the cutting very easy, and once you bite on the stem, it will not be too hard for you to chew. So I'm going to slice them just like this. After that, I'll proceed to the next vegetable, which is the water leaf. I'll repeat the process as well. Please make sure all the vegetables are nicely washed because you don't want to introduce sand into your responsible vegetable soup. So I added in some salt into the water leaves as well. I'll wash and cut them. After cutting, pour them into a bowl. I'll use my hands to squeeze out the foams or the sliminess out from the water leaf. By so doing, your vegetable soup will not be too watery. So take out all the sliminess, squeeze them and set them aside for later use. All the vegetables I'm using for this recipe was freshly harvested from my garden. So after slicing all the vegetables, here are the results. I'm going to set them aside for later use. Some hours later, I came back to check on the meat and they are nicely cooked. As you can see, the bones are already falling apart. I'm going to take the meat out from the stock and set them aside. In the same pot, add in the smoked fish. If you have any other smoked fish or if you are using periwinkle, add it at this point. Next, add in the crayfish and the pepper. I added just a little bit of water into the blender just to rinse it off. Next, add in your red palm oil. Give it a quick stir. Cover and allow the palm oil to cook for 10 minutes. This will help eliminate any bad taste from your palm oil. Some minutes into the cooking, I'm going to give the base a quick mix, and at this point my kitchen smells insanely delicious. Next, I'm going to add the first vegetable, starting with the water leaves. I will add some chopped pepper and some onions for more flavor and for more heat. Remember, this is vegetable soup, so adding the water leaf first will help infuse more moisture into this vegetable soup. You don't want your vegetable soup to be too dried, okay? After giving it a good mix, cover and allow to simmer for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes of letting the water leaf to boil, as you can see how creamy the soup is looking already. Next, I went in with the angara leaf, also known as garden egg leaves. Next, I added in the ugu leaf. These two vegetables have almost the same cooking time. So I added in the cooked meat. Cover and allow to cook for 4 minutes. Some minutes later, I'm going to give it another final quick mix because you don't want this vegetable soup to be overcooked or else you will lose the health benefit. I'll finish it up with some crayfish. I'll add some Maggi powder, add some salt if necessary. Give it a quick mix, cover and allow to simmer, and your vegetable soup is as good as ready. You guys, the taste of this soup is going to wow your family. Please, if you have not tried this combination of 3 African vegetables on your vegetable soup, kindly give this recipe a try. Your family will definitely ask for more. Once you bite on the soup, the taste, the flavor of that angara or garden egg leaf, oh my god, I don't know how to describe it. Try out this recipe and be the judge for yourself. If you like what you just watched, kindly share my videos. I will so much appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all on my next one. Enjoy. Bye.